Liferay International, it's based in Ireland. My boss is in Germany and working from home. So now at the Liferay there's two Finnish-speaking guys, me and one other guy in the US, Mika Koivisto. So how many of you have a Liferay experience? Many hands, nice. So, but not all. So Liferay is a web application platform, and it's the platform to run web application, mainly the UI. It's the UI components. It's a Portlet platform and portal. Our project started in 2000 by Brian Chang, and company started 2004, and I joined the Liferay 2012. We are Vaadin compatible platform, and Vaadin is bundled with our product. And enterprises are using Liferay for the different kind of solutions, and they are listed there. So the portlets are actually fragments of the HTML, and they are, as in picture, they basically have all the responsibility is only this area, one area of the page, and basically, and always has to be stay there. At Liferay, we have two editions: Enterprise Editions and Community Edition. Community Edition is open source and it's openly developed at GitHub. And if you want to follow us how we work, you can go to GitHub/Liferay, and it's just Liferay portal, take a clone, compile, and run it. You can see where everything is going. For Enterprise Edition source code, we also provide source code for clients, so even though you have a good support with the fixed packs and so on, you still have a source code, so if you have problems with your product, you can debug it against our source code, and also with the fixed packs we provide source code for you. And Enterprise Edition will have in future more enterprise-only plugins. We are compatible with your IT, so if you want to run different application servers, different hardware, different operating systems, we probably are compatible with them. So, of course, there's a test case scenario. So, if you want to know that, you can ask for me. So, there are my suggestion for you would be that you would run popular platform as a Liferay. So, that would be the best solution. We support development tools. You can use any IDE you want. We have a Vaadin SDK, it's end-based. YouTube will be used Ivy. And we have Liferay IDE for CE and Liferay Development Studio for the EE. And Maven is also available. Vaadin has been supported on our product since Liferay 6. And I believe the story with the Vaadin started Java 1.
2009.
2009, yeah. And you guys met Brian Chang, then Brian Chang, our architect, enthusiast about the Vaadin. Oh, this is so great stuff, I want this inside Liferay. So now it's inside Liferay. It has been there for a few years. There is a benefits to doing the Vaadin development in the Liferay because you can develop your applications as a standalone applications and also as a portlets. Standalone application is very easy to move as a portlet. And this the demo about today is about that. And there is a control panel for Liferay. As Liferay is a portal, it's supposed to have it would be best to have only one Vaadin version per portal. Of course you can run several, but best case would be run only one. There's this Liferay control panel if you want to update that, if you want to compile GVT with the plugins, with the Vaadin you can use that. We have also, Liferay has some properties files you should be aware of. So if you go to Liferay properties, this is just good for you to know that there are these properties and they might be helpful for you. Example, the Liferay, the Vaadin team, we have special Liferay team there. And if you want to change that, you can use that property. And Liferay has your Vaadin application platform. And some market first, before if you do Vaadin applications, you are ready for our marketplace. Just a little work, and you can do applications and distribute those through our marketplace. Currently, it's only distribution, but there will be also sales, so you can sell your work. Liferay has useful services out of the box, and basically when you develop your applications, you should be aware of these services. And I have listed all the services here. But then when you use all the services, of course, your portal application will be Liferay only. But they will help your work. And when you develop Vaadin portlets for Liferay, it would be not good to make a very big chunky application with the Vaadin and think about how to separate, in a portal application, separate the smaller portlets and how to distribute your work in a separate chunks. Portal platform gives the portal admin the possibility to change the layout, move the application around, so they can might put several applications on the same screen. And think, when you do the applications, how it fits our architecture. If you can use Liferay services, and there's Liferay services available that you could use that and do not create your own. Example, permission management, web content management, workflow, dynamic data lists might be useful. Now it's time for the demo, really. I'm fast. So we have this use case coded. It's kind of example application for the Liferay, with the Vaadin. It's a reindeer register. Simple application for managing reindeers what you have home or your company. So our business case is was that every application we sell to our customers, and now our customers want to host their application, and they want to be available on the internet, and they maybe want to buy that as a service. They might want to have a SOAP interface or JSON interface to integrate to mobile clients. It should be easy to set up for the new customers, and they also now want the permission management, which our old application doesn't have. And this remote interface, yeah. Our development strategy will be that we will convert our application support to work multiple Liferay sites. I will a little bit explain about Liferay structure there, so you can understand how the sites are. And we change the database. Actually, this demo application doesn't have a database, the first one, but we will change that to use our service builder. And service builder gives us mobile client to the JSON BS API. And we also put permission management put on place in our application. This is Liferay architecture. So we have a front end, we have portlets, there are services, remote services, local services. Transaction line is here, top of local services. So if you do something here, exception throws, it will be rolled back in the database. Remote services, usually you put the permission management that sometimes you might want to put here. In remote services also are exposed as a JSON BS and SOAP API. So you might want to think if you want to do remote service all the time. There's also these frameworks we support. There's asset management, permissioning, comments, message boots. And caching is something that is in the library. We have two types of caching in the library. We have a node cache and also cluster-wide cache. So you can basically think about how to use your cache. And logical architecture in the library that we have users, the yellow boxes, yellow rounds, and then you can have a blue one, we can have virtual portals. So usually use case is that we have a library, one library portal, and there's multiple sites which are sharing the users and some other data. And there might be virtual instances, but the normal use case that you only have one. There might be some administrators like to have a interface have several instances, one for administration, so basically they can put plugins there with some restrictions, and another one for the site. Oh, yeah, that's for me. Yeah. Now I feel like a band.
Elton John.
Elton John, yes.
Oh, yes, glasses.
We have this our first applications here. We have nice here, per year, and a lot of information goes to our database. We can add data here. There's actually only access numbers. And we can edit that. Nice. Am I a good coder? I can do this. There's also delete. Well, it's finally nice to have something working right away. I have actually installed the same application on Liferay portal. Right. This is a demo. And we have to actually sign in. And then we can do the same stuff. As I spoke before, we have this we can have multiple sites in the Liferay. And if you just move application in the Liferay, the both sides will have same data. So one of our goals in our demo is separate data between sites. And Liferay, you basically can see the site name here, or also the domain name might change. Let's do some coding. Coding, I'm using our development studio, and we have our application here. And we have two windows, application here, very simple. Media window, edit window, and the list window. And the percentage layer is very simple, also it's just few lines of code. So, now I have to complex part. Avoid errors. I wrote the steps down. And about errors also add a nice snippets here. So the first thing, we will take a look, because this application is already in Liferay. We have this other application here in Liferay Eclipse. We have web content and we have web XML. Here we have a Vaadin server. And actually here we have a Vaadin portlet. No, sorry, wrong external card. Yeah, these red messages are coming because there's no Ethernet here. So there's something that Liferay wants to produce. Our conversion basically basic stuff is done. And then we have a plugin package properties here. So with the Liferay application, you don't have to bundle the Liferay Vaadin jar with your application because this comes from the portal. And actually when the portal deploys the application, it will put the Vaadin jar in the right place. Now actually what we are going to do here, we are moving this our application to scrap the old service and create a new one. And for the new service we are going to create the service builder. We create the service builder XML. And we file. In here in file, we basically define our entity, and we define that we want to have a local service, as you saw in architecture, and we have a remote service, which is top of that, and we create that. We have a primary key, set that through, and these are actually the fields that separate this data on our portal. So company ID is for the individual portals, group ID is for the sites. And these are our fields. And we put some ordering. We generate also a finder method. And we put the references to our services. Actually, this part is very good to do because then it will be directly referenced, and it's a little bit faster. ID, you can do this. Oh, sorry. I'm already in the box. Now there's also this editor which is very nice. So we generate our service. Actually requires the plugin SDK. There's the same thing also in the Maven, so you can use Maven also for this. What it does for it, it generates quite much files. Java classes. And also one new directory for the one we want to add the build file. Generate our application, it creates us local service implementations. And these are empty classes. There's no there. This is the place that you extend your Liferay services. So we just select all. It says the error, but basically that's the reason because we still have to run the service. we have a local service with entity name, local service, and then remote service has entity name and service. So those are error free. We have a reindeer service. I have already written here the code for the permission checking. But permission checking actually also needs requires the permission checking XML, and that is defined by creating a Portal properties file. And here are the contents for that, and that basically defines where's our default XML list, which defines the and here we create this is when you generate portal permission handling, we write the portal name. This is same as you have defined in the Portlet XML, Liferay XML. And here we have actions, which it has this supports. Then we have a site in the Liferay, and this is the default site member will have these permissions. And when we are anonymous users, we will not get any right. So it might be good to fix this. We want to have the portal actually is visible for our users. And then we have a model. This is something like the whole who can access our data model. And here are permissions for the actual entity. So these are row level permissions and defined. And they are same kind of pattern there. Okay, then we can actually we need to go to Portlets, make the changes there. In the default level, also portal applications is sometimes very good to have on hand portal request and portal response. So what we do here is we put that on thread logo, save it that there, and when it comes out, we can use it later on our application. And that's how we need that to get the current site where we are running. So now we should. Actually, there will be one more thing, the service access number. There's this build VSDD, so we can have remote services also for us. And I think so. Yeah. So let's pick up one. Now it's time for demo effect. You actually see our application here. We'll log in. Data, city, change the site. There's no data, there's a data separation. Yeah. Good. You go to control panel, and what we're gonna do now, you go to Liferay here, you wanna create new user. Username can be user. User, Liferay.com, first name you, last name sir. Then we have a user. Set to password, it's very nice, it's test. Test. Save. You also want to have a user part of our site. So select that. Nice. Sign out. Log in. Sign in. Oh. Reset password. So we might want to add a new name. And now the permission management should come and say we don't have access. Or implementation might be that the button is not visible. So let's log out and do it again. Go to Vaadin. And one good thing about Liferay Portlets, change your admin username from test because there has been clients that are running in internet test. And now what we're going to do, we are going to create a permission, create a role. We create a site role. I'm not going to explain what is a site role, but as it actually bring there, user, save. We have reindeer user, we define some permissions. We go here, and you see here, reindeer registry. And what we have here our permissions that we define on our XML. So, but I just want to have a permission for this user to add. So I don't have any of these. Like this. Let's sign out. Edit. Change. Oh, it's not a demo effect. It should work like this. We add. This is a demo effect. Yeah, I know what's the demo effect. User does have not this role here. So, this is a demo effect. Well, actually, I met this earlier, but we can do some fun stuff also. We can, this is remotely from command line. Of course, there's a little bit mismatch because the, and change the username as the test. Back to our portal. And actually there's a request here, so maybe demo effect again. Well, anyway, I passed that. Here's the demo effect. Not everything can run correctly when you present things, so we also have a you have the SDL here, so I'm going to create a service for it. And basically, we can go back to our slides.
Samsa, we are running a bit over time already.
Sorry. It's a... Yeah, this will be it. Thanks, guys. Liferay Suomi system is a Liferay team.